Continuing on with task 19, so our two EDTA samples have finished spinning at 1000 G for 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and open up the centrifuge. Again, they both had 3 ml, so they balanced each other out when they were spinning. And we're going to take out both samples and place them carefully in the rack without inverting them, because the red blood cells are now separated from the plasma, and we're going to want to take pipettes to take out our plasma and put it in a separate tube. Okay, so as you see, this is tube, Sky's tube, which is the recipient. So we have our plasma separated from our red blood cell. So we're just going to gently put that in the holder. And then we're gently going to take out our other sample, which is Sophie's sample, the possible donor. And as you see, plasma separated from red blood cells. So now what I'm going to do, I have my non-additive white top tube here, and I already have it labeled for Sky, who's the recipient, and this will be the plasma. So I'm going to take off that cap. And then just to confirm, this is the EDTA sample for Sky, who's the recipient. So I'm going to take off the purple top. And then I'm carefully just going to use a pipette and suck off the plasma sample and put it into that white top, which is a non-additive tube labeled with Sky's name. And you want to take a little at a time, because you want to make sure that you don't disrupt any of the red blood cells that are at the bottom of the tube. Okay, got a little bit more. So I'm going to throw that pipette out because I'm all done. I'm going to take the purple top and put it back on. So now I just have my red blood cells at the bottom of my purple EDTA tube for Sky. And I'm going to take the other tube, put it on top of Sky's. Now it's just plasma in this white tube, which is a non-additive for Sky's recipient and the plasma. And then we're just going to repeat it, same thing for Sophie, who's our possible donor. So we're going to take off the cap. Again, this is labeled with Sophie, who is a possible donor, and this will be her plasma. And then this EDTA sample is Sophie, who is the possible donor. And again, we're just slowly and gently going to use a clean pipette just to take off the plasma sample, so that all I'll have left in this EDTA tube is going to be the red blood cells. Alright. We're going to throw that pipette out. We don't need it anymore. So we'll put the purple top back onto the EDTA tube. And then we're going to take the white top and put it back on the non-additive tube. Which again, now you have packed red blood cells for Sophie in this tube. We have the donor Sophie's plasma in this tube. We have the packed red blood cells in the purple top tube for Sky. And then we have the plasma sample for Sky, who's the recipient as well. And if you give me a moment, I'm going to get some supplies and we'll move on to the next portion.